Alright, hey guys, this is me again, and today we're going to take a look at the 3D printed, posable 1998 Godzilla or Zilla. Um, in case you don't know, this figure was made by Arctic Figures, who got exposed for being a scammer. And what happened was not most of the files of the figures that he's made are leaked online. So, yeah, I was able to get mine from Etsy. So, yay. So happy I got them. So let's get started. Basically, well, before I get started, I just want to say, I do advise if you know someone who have a 3D printer, or can, if you have a 3D printer, or you know someone who can if you know someone who has a 3D printer, and if you know someone who if you either know someone who has a 3D printer, or if you have one yourself, you can print them yourself for free. But I know some people are selling them on Facebook or Instagram. I prefer some. I prefer buying one from either eBay or Etsy. But that's besides the point. Back to the review. That's the detail. The detailing on this figure is amazing. He did. Let's see. I do like the fact that the details on the dorsal plates are amazing. They kind of have like a curved. They kind of have like a curved pattern on them. And as you go down, they become shorter and shorter. Let's see. Detailing on the neck is nice, and the teeth. I don't know if you can see it, but the teeth are well detailed. The claws are excellently detailed. Trying to get it into focus, but not the best lighting. The toes are well detailed. It's pretty. Yeah, the detailing on this figure is nice. As far as the paint job, well, this figure did not have a paint job, but I painted it myself. I was trying to base the colors on the combination of the 1998 Godzilla's appearance in the Dreamcast game Godzilla Generations and Zilla's appearance in the IDW comics Godzilla Rulers of Earth. I ended up going with a dark green, or darker green, because I think in the Dreamcast, because I think in Godzilla Generations he was like a green, like a forest green color. But that was fine. But the rest of the body is like a dark greenish color, whereas the like sides are like a bluish green, and the face is like orange, fiery orange, along with the gums, like a pinkish white. The claws are black on the arm. The claws on the arms are black. You can tell. Same with the feet. So yeah, the paint job is not the best, I know. I try to make it decent, at least. Posability. Surprisingly, this figure has a lot of posability. Although the paint kind of, I did paint although the paint kind of gets in the way of that. But the arms can move, 360. The legs can move. You may notice that this figure is not a ball, does not have ball joints, but rather an elastic band to make it posable. And the tail The tail can move like that. Although it's a little wobbly. This figure can stand on its own. He can stand on his own. I just... it just depends on how you pose the tail in his body. So yeah, he does have some decent posability. Although it would have been a lot better if he had the ball joints, but not bad. Now let's go for size comparisons. Hang on right quick. I don't have the 2002 or 2003 Godzilla yet. I don't plan on getting him anytime soon. Neither I also don't have the Final Wars Godzilla, so these Godzillas will have to do for now. Here he is next to the 89 Godzilla. I reckon since the 80, I don't know if, I think the 89 Godzilla is 80 meters. I could be mistaken. And the 1998 Godzilla is around 55 to 60 meters. I'm not sure. But decent size for this Godzilla. Fun fact: this is actually my number one favorite Godzilla design, the Heisei Godzilla. Yeah, he's not. I don't know. The size is decent for Heisei Godzilla. Let's see. Let's bring out the 1964 Godzilla. 1964 Godzilla's smaller than this, but this is not the SH Monster Arts. I didn't get that Godzilla 1964, but it's not a big deal. Lastly, here he is next to the MonsterVerse Godzilla. I mean, yeah, he works. I would love to do like a stop motion battle between these two Godzillas since they're both American. Since they're both American attempts of making a Godzilla movie. I would love, maybe someday when I get a chance, I'll do like a stop motion project or a stop motion battle involving these two American Godzillas someday. Alright. So overall, this figure's not bad. This figure's actually pretty good. I was very excited to get him. To get this Godzilla figure. Or Zilla. Because, well, yeah, I really don't care. It doesn't matter. Because I do avoid calling him... Sometimes I do call him Zilla to avoid confusing him with the other Godzilla. But honestly, I think this figure is pretty good. I do wish I do wish he had ball joints in his body. But I'm okay with the elastic band, as long as you pose the tail. That way he'll stand up. But aside from that, he can stand up perfectly fine. It just depends on how you pose the tail. One of my final thoughts on this figure, I mean, if you do have a 3D printer, you can print yourself one. I don't have a 3D printer, but I bought this, like I said, I did buy this from Etsy, and a friend of mine is actually, I have a friend of mine who's actually trying to print me one, although he doesn't have a 3D printer. But like I said, I do I kind of like the figure. I am glad I did get this figure as a Christmas gift. But yeah, I would give this figure a 4 out of. I would give this figure a 9 out of 10, simply because of the fact that yeah, he looks great. It's just the posability. But yeah, if you want your posable 3D printed 1998 Godzilla, like I said, you can buy one off of Facebook or Instagram, or you can have someone print it for you for free. But yeah, that being said, have a good day in the meantime.